So, a very interesting segment on this week's Smackdown as we were finally introduced to Max Dupree's models. We knew of one model. One model had actually been seen and shown on main event before, but had never officially been introduced on SmackDown. But we didn't know of a second, so that was quite a surprise. We did get Max Dupree in the ring as he introduced his first model, and as expected, it was Mace, who he referred to as Marseille. So Mace has kind of kept his name, the spelling, but it was pronounced Marseille. Came out and posed. And obviously this is going to divide opinion. We can get to my thoughts on it in a second. The second model, who we wasn't expecting, or I wasn't expecting, came out. And it was Mansoor. He was pronounced as Mansoor, I believe. Something along those lines. Again, it's just a little play on Mansoor. He came out. So both of these guys now are maximum male models, and there you can see the two of them together. This one, as I said, this gimmick, this is going to divide opinion. I really like it. I really, really like it. I think the three of them together are really, really fun. I can see these three being kind of comedy, but I could see them going on to win championships as well. I think that, look, you can look at Mace Marseille. He's got a really good look. He looks like a wrestler. Mansoor, however you want to pronounce his name. He is obviously slightly smaller, but he needs something to do. He's obviously massive over in Saudi Arabia. I think this gimmick is going to really work for these guys because it gives them something to do. It's really flexible as well. You could add anyone to this group because it's basically just showing off. It's basically just thinking you look amazing, showing off your muscles, putting yourself in silly outfits. I mean, anyone can do that. You could argue that we're seeing kind of Seth doing that at the moment and Becky doing that at the moment. So this isn't anything that's really that out there. We've seen models in wrestling before as well, but I love the idea that each week they can give us a different kind of collection, a different kind of vibe. And they're actually going to start with next week. Next week we get the tennis wear collection, so they will be coming back out again next week in tennis wear. That's going to provide some great humor. That's going to have some really interesting looks, and that'll get people talking. I think they can do this for a few weeks. Obviously, we're going to need a feud. I'm guessing they're going to be a tag team. Obviously, we know that Max Dupree can wrestle as well. He was LA Knight down in NXT. So this, in a way, is kind of like a tag team with Max Dupree as a manager, but can also be, a triple team as well. A bit like the Freebirds, a bit like the New Day. I mean, you could absolutely do New Day when Big E is back and have them take on these guys. So I think there's a lot of versatility here. I think it is utilizing talent that's just sat around in catering. I think it's really flexible, and you can actually add anyone to this group that you want. You can have them do fun segments with the different collections that we can do, like Halloween. At Halloween could be a lot of fun. And actually, if you think of a fashion show, you can really go out there as well, go really big and really bold with the outfits. So I think these segments are going to provide some humor. I think it's going to give these guys something to do. I think it makes them intriguing. People are talking about them. I have no doubt that this is not to everyone's taste, and that is absolutely fine. But I'm into it. I'm into it. I think it's a really, really good way of utilizing talent that's not being utilized, providing some comedy, and actually giving them some character depth. I'm sure we're going to learn more about them as we see them more each week. So yeah, I'm really into it. I think this is going to be something that's going to be really good. And we know that Max Dupree can talk. We know that he has definitely got that as a skill. So He is going to be super engaging. He'll get this over. He'll get this working. And I'm into it. I'm really into it. I think this is a really positive addition to the WWE roster. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What would you do with them? Like, who would you have them feud with? What collections would you like to see? Again, there's so much that you can do here. So let me know your thoughts down below.